OK, John. Well, the World Cup starts this week. England's first game is on June the 18th against Tunisia. So with that in mind, we have some questions.
What could go wrong?
All right, which player is most likely to do something English, also known as blow it? who's going to be the players to walk around for 4 years?
I either think Dele Alli's going to screw up, miss a penalty, or Stones is going to lose it over the top. Someone's going to go in and score the winner in the quarters or something stupid, honestly.
To Germany. Again.
To Germany, again, yeah.
So I looked at this question a little bit different, actually, and I was sort of saying, which player is going to be the one that quite literally blows it? Because part of the thing with England at the World Cup is it's not just what they're doing in the games, it's what they're doing when they're not playing. Yeah. Which player is likely to be the one sent home in disgrace, or the media are going to do a run on him, and who's going to be found at 3 a.m. in a nightclub in St. Petersburg?
Who?
And it's got to be our man Jamie.
Jamie Vardy.
Although if he does score the winning goal in the final and he is found in a nightclub in Moscow,
he'll be praised for it.
We will be praised for it.
Yeah, next one.
Yep.
Oh, this is a big one. England has a history.
Take it slow.
Okay. England has a history of bad calls going for and against them in the World Cup. What are your thoughts on VAR playing a part in this summer's World Cup?
My romantic argument is that the game needs to be left. And the calls that went against us and the calls that went for us, the classic one is Jeff Hurst, 1966. They add to the story. They add to the intrigue.
Yeah, that's what we talk about all the time.
Yes, Frank Lampard's goal being disallowed in 2010, and then you looked at, and then obviously the hand of God, which everybody else but England thinks is one of the finest moments of all time.
I personally think it's going to ruin football, honestly.
And is that because it's slow, or
it's slowing it down? That momentum of the World Cup games is everything that's fast, right? Yeah. Those quick throw-ins, the quick corners, the quick, everything that's quick about the game. VAR is just gradually slowing it down and down and down. The excitement's not there. Oh, we wait 4 minutes for the VAR result. We wait 2 minutes for the VAR result. That's just my thoughts.
It's interesting, yeah. But it's going to be, we'll see how it goes.
I mean, don't get me wrong, if we win the final and VAR plays a part in it, then VAR's the best thing since sliced bread.
What's the first word that comes to mind when thinking of a game against Belgium?
Household names. There's names in that team that play on the Premier League week in, week out. They're the ones who are scary.
That's absolutely true. I mean, to me, the first word that comes to mind, I probably can't say it on camera. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to look at that. You've got one of the most accomplished defenders in the Premier League in Vincent Kompany. You've got Vertonghen, who's a staple of the Tottenham side at the moment. These are difficult players who the worry is, because they are used to our players, used to our attacking players who are pretty much all Premier League based, they're known entities to them, and these guys will know what to expect.
How they play, what their style is, everything.
So our worry is going to be that they're going to beat us because they know us.
Right, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Wow, it got me deep. Why are all England players so ugly? They've got a point. Why? They're not exactly the pin-up models, are they? Beckham and Lampard have all gone now, so...
And as Peter Crouch once said, he was asked, what would you be if you wasn't a soccer player? And he said a virgin. So you kind of want them to be that. And then you had David Beckham and Posh Spice, and the whole thing feels like it's a show business operation, when really we need 23 men to go to a tournament and bring home a trophy.
Yeah, exactly. So we got ugly players, so we might win the World Cup.
Yeah.
There you go.
So then why wasn't Ian Dowie our finest?
That's a good point, yeah.
Actually, I can't tell you that because he played for Northern Ireland.
He's got some great facts, but just not all of them are right. That's,
Your turn?
It's me,
that was it?
You, innit? It's you.
What did I get you? It's you.
I asked you, come on.
I asked you, all right. Right, ready?
Go on.
Okay. Which player would you most want to hit the town with, and who would you least want to hit the town with?
It's got to be James Vardy, hasn't it? He is a party animal. Yeah, you've definitely got to take James Vardy out for a drink, definitely for a few pints.
I'll go around his house. I mean, you saw when Leicester won the league. They're all around his house.
Yeah, they're all partying.
And I failed to believe at that time there was just a 24-pack of beer. That's all they had to celebrate winning the Premier League.
Yeah. The least for me, it's got to be John Stones. He just looks like a miserable bastard.
For the record, I agree with him, actually.
Joe Hart Chris Smalling, Jack Wilshere, John Joe Shelvey were all snubbed from the squad. Should any of them gone?
Nope.
There you go. You got it.
Right, on to the next one. Who does Gareth Southgate need to rely on most?
Harry Kane. Goals, for me. It's got to be him. We need the goals.
I read last week that's how the game works.
Yeah, apparently so, yeah.
I mean, my thoughts are, you look at players, you know, Jordan Henderson's another one down there. Dele Alli, you know, the guys in the midfield behind Harry Kane, the guys that will be bringing the balls out of defence.
Do you think they've got that experience, though, to take that armband?
Well, that is the huge worry with this young squad.
Yeah. So, Richard, that's the last of the questions. Let's hope we have a good World Cup. Good luck to England and the squad. Let's go, Three Lions.
Here we go. Go England, England, England. Let's go, boys.